What's going on, Apollo Nation? Your boy here, Apollo, from Down, Down, Up, Up. What's going on, everybody, in the crazy, wacky world of YouTube? Do you think this should be my intro from now on? I'm kind of digging it. I love, damn it, this thing just goes everywhere. I love that I got this thing at Roblox more than a year ago. I'm talking about the Toronto Network special because, like, I don't play around with this. Like, I just leave it on my shelf and I just put it on once in a while for a video or a joke. So, let me know in the comments. I like it enough. Anyway, this is a little bit delayed, obviously because one, it's still my little YouTube sabbatical from my gaming series, but I do want to talk about the aftermath of not only WrestleMania, but of the Raw and SmackDown following it. That's right, I'm hoping to get 3 videos out today, giving me a few days just after WrestleMania to think about not only Mania, but the Raw and SmackDown. I don't want to rush into these reviews, so that's why I'm just taking my time with it. This video right now, it's going to be WrestleMania 33. My thoughts, my reactions. Here we go. Let's kick it. So it was great seeing the whole arena. I think it's one of the greatest stages I've ever seen for a WrestleMania. The long ramp didn't kill time as much as people thought it would. That would have been the concert. I'm going to get that out of the way now. But what's really funny is I shouldn't actually be complaining, because when the whole concert begun with Flo Rida and the other people, which really aren't relevant to me, my friend who I was watching it with a lot of people, muted the TV and just put on their own music. So we literally just sang to some completely different music, waiting to kill time, and it was really funny because then we started to make it look like they were singing what we were listening to, just like the lip motions and everything. Oh, it was funny. It was hilarious. So yes, I enjoyed that part of the show, but not for the actual reason. So it was hilarious. But you had to be there. So I'm getting that out of the way now. Now it's time to begin WrestleMania. So obviously starting with the pre-show, Neville and Aries kicked off the pre-show, and it was as great as I expected it to be. What a match. The match was fantastic in my opinion. I'm really looking forward to the next one because I think Aries won the 4-way on 205 Live this week. It's going to be Aries Neville again at Payback. That might be where Aries takes it, but we'll see. We'll see, because I really do enjoy Neville. And obviously spoiling it right there, yes, the winner was Neville. It was great because I haven't seen Aries hit that 450 in forever. Oh, that was awesome. And Neville kicked out of it. And then there was the last Chancery attempt, the Rings of Saturn. Excuse me, got a little bit of a cold. There was some flippy moments too, which was great. And of course the ending, genius Neville taking full advantage of the eye injury by Aries, sticking his thumb into it deep, kicking the rope, Aries selling like the back effect. And then the Red Arrow, as great as it ever was, and hooray, Neville is still the Cruiserweight Champion. I believe it's the right decision. He is the man that has personally saved the division. So, you gotta keep an eye on him. I'm really pleased about that. Then came the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. And this was a little bit disappointing than what I expected. Number one, I think, was it only Big Show and Braun Strowman that got entrances? Yeah, spoiler right there, there was like no surprise entrant. I know Killian Dane, who is my boy Big Damo from the Indies, he was in it. He obviously didn't get his own entrance. It was great to see him though. But Big Show and Strowman are the only ones that get their own entrances, along with their music and everything. Just their entrance. And Luke Harper was in it. That was kind of nice. I wasn't sure if he was going to be there or not, but that was it. There was no other surprises. Like we had Shaq. I know that's stretching it last year, but it was still whoa, really? He's in this match? What? But we had something last year, including Shaq, DDP, who got his own entrance. I was hoping Kane would show up. I know he's busy right now, and I'm not even complaining about that. I was just personally hoping the tongue. I was personally hoping that Kane would be there, but he wasn't. I know he's busy though, so I can't blame him. So the match kicked off. Big Show got eliminated rather quickly. I guess I'm not surprised about that. But Braun Strowman didn't even make it to the Final Four? Really? If you want to hype up Mojo winning a match, hype up the fact that he can eliminate Braun Strowman. Not just, although I will admit, Strowman like getting eliminated by basically everyone, it makes sense for him. Like, it's like, oh geez, not one person can eliminate this guy. But if you want to like elevate a career, get a one-man elimination of Strowman. That's what they kind of did for Corbin at the Royal Rumble, which was really cool to see. And we'll get to Corbin later and really soon. Of course, the final three then, or should I say the final four, Sami Zayn, Jinder Mahal, cutting the camera. No, I'm kidding. Sami Zayn, Jinder Mahal, Mojo Rawley, and Killian Dane, Big Damo. Am I getting that right? Is it Killian Dane? Because if I've gotten it right now, I'm kind of annoyed because I really don't like any names WWE is giving him. My boy Damo. Can't even say it. My tongue is just never awake in these videos, eh? But yeah, Sammy got eliminated. That hurt because at that point I was like, okay, Sammy's, come on, man. But no, he didn't win. What do you expect? It's Sami Zayn and it's WWE. Letting him win? No, we don't do that. We bury that boy. But anyway, eliminated. And then they had the whole thing with Rob, the Gronk from football, helped Mojo Rawley. He took down Jinder with a tackle in the ring, or just a shove, whatever it was. So it was just made just to hype up some of the other fans, but there were boos, obviously. And Dane was eliminated. Damo was eliminated rather weakly by Mojo, and then it was Jinder and Mojo as the final two. Obviously, Mojo won. I wasn't actually that annoyed by that. I'm okay with Mojo. It's just it really surprised me that they actually did it. But at least it was on the pre-show. That's one thing. Seems that that's the style of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Main show, pre-show. Main show, pre-show. So yeah, that's it. Mojo won. I'll get to more about him in my SmackDown results video today, but that's it for that. And then it was supposed to be the a SmackDown Live Women's Championship on the pre-show, but the fans spoke up and wanted it on the main show, and boy, did they get it deep in there. It was second last, eh? It was second last. So the replacement on the pre-show was the Intercontinental Championship match, Baron Corbin and Dean Ambrose. I was annoyed when I found out about it, obviously, when Corbin came out. But then after the match, I was like, oh yeah, that deserved to be on the pre-show. Ambrose won. Corbin dominated most of the match. And I'll admit, I was kind of happy about one thing. I got the reverse ending I was expecting. Countering End of Days into the Dirty Deeds. That's what I was expecting. So it was kind of cool to see that. But I was disappointed. I was really hoping Corbin would take the championship. I felt like it was his time. So just making the championship more relevant is your plan. But I was going to deny these words when I found out they were fighting it on SmackDown. But it wasn't for the championship. That let me down. And again, I'll be getting to more of that in my SmackDown video. Check it out later when it comes out. So that's it for the pre-show. Ambrose retaining the championship. Now moving on to the main show. The opener was Shane McMahon and AJ Styles. That was kind of weird. I wasn't expecting that match to open. And as much as it kind of, not annoys, it surprises me to say, that match, that was awesome, man. That was awesome. I wasn't expecting it to be bad, but that definitely lived up to more potential than I thought it was going to have. For me, that felt like it was match of the night back then after the show where I was like, which match was great? Well, that match was amazing. I think that match was match of the night. That one was good, man. I was a little annoyed Shane kicked out of the Styles Clash. I guess anyone can do it now, but it didn't really work for me. It would have been better maybe if the ref had been hit and then he's going for the count. Kind of like what he did for Shane McMahon when what was it? Styles got caught from the coast to coast with a garbage can in the face. I think it was that when the ref kind of woke up and went for the three and Styles kicked out. Obviously, there was a coast to coast. And moving on to the main part, Shane doing a shooting star press. He didn't hit the move, and after it was the phenomenal forearm. Yes, AJ won, obviously, because if Shane won, the crowd would have gone mental. But no, I didn't know Shane could do that, man. He's learning new stuff every day. He's crazy. He's awesome. I'm so glad he's staying. He's back. Because I predicted he'd actually leave around this time and go back to whatever he was doing. He'd just stay in WWE for a year. But no, he's still here, and I'm enjoying him still as much. So stay around, Shane. You're great. You're great. You're not as annoying as the Raw Authority figures, even though it seems like we're getting a good break from that crap. And then next was the United States Championship match. I wasn't too happy about this match being second, but I put it aside to enjoy the match, and it was great. Owens and Jericho did exactly what I expected them to do, and that was steal the show, baby. Pop-up powerbomb kick out. Pop-up powerbomb into the code breaker, which, oh, I was waiting for that. 1, 2, Owens finger. Owens finger got on the rope. And he did something similar to that against Dean Ambrose at Tables, Ladders, and Chairs 2015 in their Intercontinental Championship match. I think it was a finger, but it took him like a few grabs to finally make it. But it was really similar to that. But this time, Mania, no kind of botch. It was just great. It was a great moment. And of course, I think Jericho put Owens' finger on the list the night after. Again, I'll get to all that later. And the ending, Owens got the power bomb on the ring apron. I wasn't expecting Jericho to kick out of that. Like, that ends matches. Ends Sammy's matches. Who has he done it to? He's done it to Sammy. He's done it to Reigns, Rollins, Cena, Sammy. I don't know if he did it to Balor. And of course now, Jericho. I think he's done it to him twice. So, yeah, Kevin Owens is the new U.S. champion. I wanted this in 2015, so this was a really great moment for me. And apparently Jericho's sticking around till Payback, so, okay. I guess that's your last match then before your Fozzy concert. I find that kind of weird. He doesn't need to stay that long. I know it's going to be still enjoyable for Jericho, but leaving at Mania just would have been better, in my opinion. Oh, this feels nice. So, just looking down the list because I'm trying to get the order memorized. I'm looking. Hope all of you are having a great day, by the way. It has been a fun day for me so far. So glad I get a chance to do these videos too. Okay, I don't know if this is the exact order, but I'm gonna shoot the Fatal 4-Way elimination match for the Raw Women's Championship. Yeah, it was good. It was okay. I was expecting the whole Sasha heel turn then, but they didn't do it. No, Nia was eliminated by a Shield powerbomb. I'm gonna call it that because me and my friends were joking the whole show, saying that she was gonna get eliminated that way, and they did it. They did it, man. And we were like, oh yeah, that's it. All of you pin her, and they did. We were really happy about calling that. So Nia was out, and then Sasha just gets eliminated headfirst off of a turnbuckle, which wasn't even fully exposed into. Actually, no, I don't even think there was a natural selection. I think it was just that, and that was it. Either way, it was like, oh, well, this match doesn't mean much anymore. Either Charlotte just wins it for like the 100th time, or Bayley somehow keeps it, which I wouldn't really mind. And what do you know? Bayley kept it with a savage elbow drop, no less. That was kind of weird. I didn't see that. I was like, oh, elbow, 1, 2, 3. Wait, what? That's it? That's it? Really? Bruh? But yeah, that was it. Bayley retained her championship. And it was a good feel moment for her. I wasn't expecting her to keep it at all. So, good job, Bayley. We'll see where this goes. Hopefully it gets a little bit better toward Payback, or after Payback at least. But it was okay. It was a good match. And then, again, I don't think I'm going to be doing this in order, guys, but I'm going to do my best. Miz and Maurice versus John Cena and Nikki Bella. It was exactly what I expected. The build would be great, but the match would be bleh, and the match was bleh. Yeah, it was pretty quick. Cena and Nikki just won with their finishers. I mean, I knew it was going to happen. But I really didn't think they'd have the nerve to do the whole proposal afterward. And what do you know? Cena did. They're proposed. They're engaged. Yeah, it was just like, oh, okay, well, that's nice. It's just, yeah, okay, yeah. Just make it any more public, would you? But it's okay. They're gone. They weren't even on SmackDown, so I don't care. I don't hate them. I get annoyed by it time to time. I feel sorry for Miz and Maurice, but they can bounce back from anything. Especially Miz, man. He can bounce back from anything. So that's gone. Now, oh ho ho! Now the greatest moment of the night for me. The triple threat Raw Tag Team Championship match. Enzo and Cass versus Sheamus Cesaro versus the Club. Enjoy the entrances. Getting ready to go. Out comes the host of New Day, who I think came out 3 times. The first time it was just kicking off the show saying welcome to Wrestlemania. Third time it was coming out in suits announcing the record-breaking attendance, which might not even be real because WWE and numbers just can't seem to get it right anymore. Then Obviously, this was the second time. Then they came out in their gear, so some people assumed, oh, they're announcing it's a fatal four way, and they did. It was now a fatal four way for the Raw Tag Team Championships, but it wasn't them. It was the Hardys. Oh, I waited so long. I waited so long to see those guys again because I could never get into TNA or Impact or anything like that. I got into it when Christian was in it for a while because those were the days. Christian, Jarrett, Sting, Angle, Joe, Booker, AJ, like, oh, they killed it there. I just really couldn't get into it around the time the Hardys were in it. But I watched Matt Hardy come to WCW with his whole Delete figure. That's when I was personally introduced to it, so it was pretty cool. And they're back, old music, uh, pretty much the old look for Jeff. Matt kept his hair looking kind of cool, and he did like the motion. He only did it once though, so you can't really you can't sue Impact. So obviously the crowd's doing their Delete chants and everything. It was the greatest moment of the night. It's going to be the greatest moment on pay-per-view for a while now because my goodness, Matt and Jeff, oh, I missed you. I missed you. And they did win, obviously. They're the new Raw Tag Team Champions. The Hardy Boys all the way, back at it. And Jeff did a great swanton off the top of the ladder, through a ladder. Sheamus was like right beside him on a different ladder, and Sheamus didn't break, so he just bounced it off. I bet he's thinking like, oh, thank God, I don't need to go through that again, because I think Sheamus suffered a really serious ladder injury at Money in the Bank 2013, and I'm kind of scared seeing him in a ladder match these days because I am a big Sheamus fan. I'll admit I like Sheamus. As you guys might know if you saw one of my matches against The Undertaker, Sheamus, in my versus Taker series. We'll get to Undertaker in a bit. This is a longer video, but it's WrestleMania. What do you expect, right? So yeah, the Hardy Boys won it. Great deal moment for the crowd. Great moment all over the world. Hardy Boys. Oh, please don't go anywhere anytime soon. We need you. Okay. Excuse me. Well, I'm enjoying this review so far. It was a great Mania. It was without a doubt a great Mania. Now I think it's time to get into Triple H versus Seth Rollins. This match was good and fun for a bit too. I wasn't sure what the wacky entrances were going to be. It was Triple H and Stephanie on a bike. Stephanie wasn't even sitting in the passenger seat. But it was okay. It was okay. I've seen worse. I think the worst Triple H entrance I might have seen. Oh, this is actually hard now. I want to think about this. See, my issue is I like most of them okay. I think the one I dislike the most would either be last year's or 30. You know, I'm gonna go with last year's just because everyone hated that whole Mania anyway. I did like the Terminator entrance though. I was into that as much as anyone wants to laugh at me for that. I just thought it was cool. That's all. So yeah, Triple H, Seth Rollins. Seth comes out with like this torch and just lights the whole entrance ramp. It was pretty cool, like digitally. You guys know what I mean. And the match was okay. Seth Rollins kicked out of a pedigree. They were trying to hit pedigrees for like a full 30 seconds at least, just back and forth. Oh, pedigree. Oh, no. Oh, pedigree. Oh, no. Oh, pedigree. Oh, no. It was hilarious, man. It was funny. So yeah, Seth kicked out of one pedigree. Triple H is going to hit Seth. Stephanie's holding on to Seth, and Triple H misses. Almost hits Stephanie. Seth with a super kick pushes Triple H into Stephanie, puts Steph through a table. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting her to take a bump, but a table? Fun? And Seth wins with just one pedigree. No new finisher. I'm not going to lie, I was expecting that. So that was a downer for me because I was expecting that and I wanted it. Simple as that. No Finn Balor, no Joe on the whole card. That's basically just a big middle finger, unless they were the ones who came up with the idea. Because I'm not going to cut it. I'm not going to make any little excuses for this. Those two should have been on the show. Simple as that. But Seth won. It was good. Good job, Seth. Go away, Triple H. Anyway, that's pretty much it for that. Next up, and I'm gonna need at least 10 seconds to think about this. I think that might have been the worst display of the company's world championship at a WrestleMania since WrestleMania 27, maybe, in my opinion. I didn't hate 27 as much as other people do, but this was bad, man. It's Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton doing all their creepy stuff. Well, Bray doing his creepy stuff, like making the ring turn into like maggots and worms and bugs and stuff. I'm fine with that. I'm not fine with that when it's at WrestleMania in a WWE Championship match. No excuse. I'm not going to throw any excuses at this. I personally hated this. And Orton won, too. That really ticked me off. I was expecting a Wyatt family reunion along with a few thousand other people. And it didn't happen. Nothing. No interference whatsoever. Orton just wins with like the second RKO and pins him. It was just really depressing to watch. He's a 13-time world champion. I have nothing against Randy Orton. I have something against the booking decisions, though. I wasn't happy with that. I really wasn't happy with that. I'm going to get that out of the way now, though. Done. Orton won. Bray lost. It was a WWE Championship made into a joke. That's it for me. Next, the Universal Championship match. Oh, this was fun. This was like a good 3.5 minutes of fun for me. As much as some people really didn't like it, it's what I was expecting. Just let them beat the crap out of each other for a bit with their moves. It was like 4 moves: spear, jackhammer, suplexes, F5s. That's all I wanted. I didn't care. I don't want a technical match. I want them to beat the crap out of each other. Lesnar hits a few suplexes. Goldberg just freaking rams him with a spear through the barricade outside. Lesnar kicks out of the jackhammer. And I think finally we have someone who was intentionally supposed to kick out of that move. Because Hogan wasn't supposed to do it. I think Nash was supposed to break it up. Or was it Nash that kicked out and Hogan was supposed to break it up? And I'm talking about WCW. But no, Lesnar kicks out. Suplexes. I think there were like 10 suplexes. Then the F5. Boom. Brock Lesnar, Universal Champion. I have no problem with that. I have a problem with it, though, if it's only just for Reigns to take it. But if it's a heel move, then fine. We'll see what happens. I was really happy about that match. It was fun. It was a fun ride for me. I wasn't expecting it to be more than like 7 minutes. I actually had my prediction, though, 7 minutes, 42 seconds. But when the match started, I was like, no, this can't even go that long. It was really fun, though. I really enjoyed it. Now I think it is time to move on to the SmackDown Live Women's Championship match. Naomi, Alexa Bliss, Natalya, Carmella, Becky Lynch, Mickie James. It was okay. It was a good match. Naomi won the championship, which I was happy, and she has her submission, which she's using now. I'm fine with the moonsault, but I like the submission too. So use a good variety of both. Good job, Naomi. Sorry if I'm rushing, but we're over the 20-minute mark right now. I'm just going to get this through because I have everything formulated. I just want to express it as much as possible. And then the main event occurred. Yeah, Roman won. I wasn't too surprised. I was really happy, though, that it took more than 3 spears. I think it was 5 spears if you count them all. I'm not too sure. 4 or 5, something like that. But, oh man. Once Roman tried to hit the tombstone and didn't, the match just fell apart there for me. It's like, oh, Undertaker didn't do anything else. He just let Roman, boom, that's it. I have nothing against the match. I can't even complain that it was the main event, because if Undertaker's gone, I want him to go out in the main event. It wasn't the match that really was the main event for WrestleMania for me. It was Undertaker leaving. Just sucking in, like enjoying the feel of the crowd, like getting the feel from the crowd, leaving his attire in the ring, his coat, his hat and everything, his gloves, kissing his wife. I called that, by the way. I was like, okay, if he's leaving, he needs to do that. That's my confirmation. And he did. And JR showed up, and he's got a 2-year contract. I'm really looking forward to seeing what he's just going to be doing with the company for a bit, because, oh, I miss him. And condolences for everything, JR. I know how you feel, in a sense, losing someone very special to you. So it was really great to see you, though. I'm not going to try to make this depressing. You're awesome, JR. I'm really glad you're sticking around for a bit. And thank you for calling most likely Undertaker's last match. Undertaker, when he entered, he rose up from the middle of the ramp. When he left, had his arm up. So did thousands of other people along with myself, and down he went, back under it. And apparently the gear was left in the ring while everyone was taking down the set until finally somebody had to grab it and walk to the back. Oh, it was really emotional. I'm not somebody that really cries too much during emotional moments. That one didn't do it for me. However, I will admit the Raw after WrestleMania, the opener, that one just made me a little bit teary, thinking, oh wow, oh, 2 straight minutes of thank you, Taker, or oh, just Undertaker. Um, but yeah, yeah, Roman, he's technically now a heel in a sense that everyone's booing him as how everyone's describing it. He hasn't just done the big heel move yet though. But I'm actually not that too annoyed by it right now. I like what they're doing with him right now, especially the night after. I feel like it's only going to get better. Um, I'm not the biggest hater in the world for it anymore. It's basically what I'm trying to say. I'm open-minded. I'm looking forward to seeing where this is going to go. And yeah, that was WrestleMania. Really fun night. One more thing, I guess looking back at it, match of the night for me, just because I had a lot of fun with it, and I mean a lot of fun with it in the short time it had, I feel like it was Goldberg Lesnar for me. Um, unless if we're talking about like a legitimate wrestling match, Shane and AJ. It was just really good. Just my opinion. But thank you all so much for watching my WrestleMania opinions and result the video. Thank you for watching my video. Apollo here saying thanks again. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know how you think this review was, if you enjoyed the show, and if you think next year's is going to top it. I don't think it will. This was a really good WrestleMania. I really enjoyed it. But we'll see, right? We'll see. Because we have a lot more talent on the main roster. Next year's has the potential to blow this one away. As much as it hurts to say, because this is Undertaker's most likely his last match. But next year has the potential. Hope you always and forever keep it real.